Hey, collective. Hey, welcome to Chakra Energy Readings. Thank you all for stopping by on this New Year's Eve, on our new cycle Eve. Thank you all for liking and subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you all. I hope you all understand how much I love you and care for you. That is the only reason that I am doing this. I hope everyone is well. I hope everyone enjoyed their Christmas holiday, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. I hope it went wonderfully well for you all. So, as we get ready for the new cycle of 2023, excuse me, let us prepare ourselves and see what the ancestors have for us. Again, I hope everyone has been having a wonderful holiday. I hope all your wishes has come true for this holiday. I hope you've set new intentions and manifestations. And as I sage, I ask that this sage cultivate an aura of protection and love, amplify our healing and manifestation, and deter evil and negativity from my space and home, as well as the viewers, subscribers, space and home. I ask that you purify the air and bring in mental and spiritual clarity to us all. All right, and as the air is purified, I will now light our candle so we can receive good energy. Of course, I would have a lighter that don't work, right? Ooh, I tell you, I have had a wonderful week, grounding and refreshing myself. So much so I was like, what day is it? It got to that much of hermit mode, meditation, grounding, and love for myself. Because I know once I do that, then I can totally be emptied out so God can pour into me so I may give to you all. So let's get started with our prayer. I am here only as a vessel, a positive vessel, to facilitate a connection with our ancestors and spirit guides. I ask that the ancestors and spirit guides of pure love and light guide us on a healing journey of our chakra energy that will ultimately bring us into understanding and complete oneness with all. We thank you, God, for our ancestors and spirit guides, and we give you the utmost gratitude for our being. Thank you all again. I really appreciate how you still support the channel. I do have some new things coming for us in 2023. I hope you all stay around. I hope that we get to know each other. I am trying to develop a team that we can all move forward together in 2023. A team that it will be only and solely here to help you develop and understand your inner self. This is an individual journey that we discuss on this channel. Our chakras are ours alone. Our aura is ours alone. We understand on this channel, and the viewers understand who watch this channel, that your chakra energy cannot be duplicated or replicated. You are one in a million. You are one in a million. So don't ever worry about that on your new journey. I guess I needed to say that for someone. Also, this year has been quite interesting. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but it has been quite interesting. I have learned a lot. Although you think you know everything there is to know, you continuously learning, recycling, rejuvenating, remembering things that are in your records, your Akashic records, or the ethers that God wants you to share with others, or that He wants you to use within your life. So when you recognize that, others recognize that in you as well. And by that being said, you then fight spiritual battles. I know I can't fight these battles alone. I never tried to fight the battles alone. I know I have ancestors that protect me. Um, if you came against me, I know you know I have ancestors to protect me. But I'm saying all this to say it has been quite a journey here in 2022. A journey that I never thought I would go through, but I am glad that I'm at this point in my life where I can see, do I want to say that word? Where I can see the fuckery plain as day. I could cancel it out. I could send everything back that is sent to me. I know how to do that. These are things that I'm going to be showing you as well. Most of us don't know, but there has been a spiritual warfare going on this year. Um, if you are in a state of mind of depression, despair, um, instability, then they have won over you. Um, if you are not there, then your ancestors have fought a battle and have won in your favor. And you should be able to continue or start a new cycle, going in a new direction. Um, the ancestors said that this year they have been, um, specifically on my end, since February, have been fighting a battle. And I could go into detail, but this channel is not about me. This channel is about us learning to um, conquer our inner emotions, which is connected to our chakra energy, that relates to our everyday life. So that is what we're going to focus on. I just wanted to say that little piece there. There has been a spiritual battle this year. Um, my ancestors are celebrating on my behalf. I am celebrating on my ancestors' behalf. They have um, they have shown me everything that was planted against me that was also pulled up and uprooted. So I thank them for that. I thank God for that. I thank you all viewers for that, because you also help to bring positive energy my way that I can also use to continue to heal in my life journey and be a beacon for you all. With that being said, let's get started. Let's see what the ancestors have for us. What is our 2023 new cycle? Did you see how that flew out? New cycle supposed to be, ancestors. And in the reverse, we have resistance. This is gang Sarah, resistance in the reverse. So, resistance in the reverse, that means that do not resist this new path that God is putting you on. Do not resist the new ways that God will show you um, that is coming to you. Your intuition will be heightened. Your health will be repaired. And your soul will be delivered in order to receive what God has for us in 2023. Let me also say this. When I ground and meditate, knowing that I'm starting a new cycle, I also start anew in my approach and what I view, right? Because I want only certain energies coming within me, especially if I'm trying to repair myself. We Some people don't realize what you are watching is bringing further damage to your soul, to your inner being, because it's not able to repair because of what you're constantly feeding it. So we have to do a sweep. We have to do a cleanup. I know those in the South know that we do a total house cleanup before the new year, so you can bring in new prosperity. If you have cinnamon, you blow it in your house so you can bring in new money. You put it at your doorstep. If you have black salt, that is a protectant at your doorstep for you. Also, if you have the crystals, if you have an altar, and how to set up an altar, those things are coming up as well in videos. But if you have those things, those are protection for you. So I say all that to say that, why did I just lose my train of thought? Wow. I'm talking too much. Okay, let's get started. Oh, I say all that to say that even on YouTube, I subscribe to some people. You must remember, I love everyone, but I also go through my subscriptions to see um, what I need to let go, because I only want certain things within my spirit, within my heart. Sometimes you just outgrow the people. Sometimes they go in a new direction that you're not familiar with, but it's okay to let it go. That's part of letting go too, because you gotta make sure what you're putting in your spirit matches your soul. You gotta make sure that it matches, if it's not triggering anything or keeping you in a lower vibration. So please, 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 remember to, I guess, clean those areas of your life as well. What you watch on social media, how you present yourself possibly on social media, those things also can represent your integrity and the truth within you that's coming out, that you are presenting to the world. All right, let's move on. Woo, okay, so let's start by doing our wheel. That answer say you waited too long. I got so much to say. Okay, get myself together. All right. Anyway, I hope everyone is getting ready for the new cycle here. I hope you all have watched the previous video on how you plant seeds for the new cycle. I hope you have been watering those seeds by staying in positive energy, also by helping and caring and sharing. When you do for others, that also waters your seed. So, and vice versa. If you are in the energy of trying to tear someone down, and God pulling up all them seeds, He pulling up whatever you planted, because most likely it's weeds anyway. So He's pulling it up, and they will not be successful. All right, so let's see here. Let's put this to the side. Again, we have resistance in the reverse, meaning God wants you to move forward without resistance. Move forward in what He has for you. It may seem strange at first, but I promise God does not fail us. All right, so first we have out is listening in an upright. That does represent the throat chakra. Can you all see that? Got an iPhone. I noticed how it's much wider than a Samsung. Oh, how I miss my Samsung. All right, angels and masters. That is the soul star chakra, which is 12 inches above our heads in the upright. Then we have nurturing. This is the Mother Earth chakra, which is 8 to 12 inches below our feet, and that's also in the upright. Next, we have creativity. This is our sacral chakra, and that is also in the upright. Next, we have relationships, and that is in the upright. This is also coming from our sacral chakra. Then we have play. This is heart chakra in the reverse. And last we have divine wisdom in the reverse coming from the soul star chakra. So let's see if we can bring these down just a tad. I don't like my layout, but I'm working on it. Okay. All right. At the bottom of the deck, we have inner child in the reverse. That's the heart chakra. Life purpose in the reverse. That's the throat chakra. And I am presence in the reverse. And that is the crown chakra. All right, so I'm going to put those there. Let's see if we can get a better view. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. All right. Well, let's see what we got here. There's a lot of uprights. So I'm going to take that as a sign for a good reading. Listening in the reverse, angels and masters, nurturing creativity, relationships, all in the reverse. So someone has been going within, someone has been connecting to their ancestors and spirit guides, someone has been nurturing and loving themselves, grounding and um, preparing health issues is what I'm also getting with this. Someone has been able to create a new start for themselves. That is wonderful because they have done this work of listening, um, connecting with their angels and spirit guides, and grounding. Their relationships are starting to grow. That is great. That means someone is developing new relationships, new connections, and their current relationships are in a positive state. Looking on the reverse side of things, we have play, divine wisdom, and all of our undercards from the bottom of the deck being in reverse. So let's kind of see what we got going on here. So I can't help but notice how this resistance is also going with this reverse of this top row here. So I think being resistance, I'm taking as resistance. So you are in resistance, and the ancestors are saying no. Resistance. Resistance to the wisdom that is trying to come to you, to the um, fun and play and adventurous lifestyle that's trying to come to you. Resistance to being in your present moment. Resist the resistance of living in your life purpose and loving yourself, healing that inner child. So someone here is on the fence. This looks like a fence. If you look at the broader picture of it, all is, and then we have soul spiritual awakening at the bottom too. So somebody's on the fence. You know that you are going through a spiritual awakening at this time. You know that you are able to develop new relationships. You are listening to the right things. You are connected to your ancestors, spirit guides, animal spirit guides, God, source. You are connected to earth. You are spending time in nature, and it has developed a new creative style within your heart. But with that being said, there's still some healing to do. There's still some healing with your inner child. Um, we can is well we can, and most people do, but it's not very good to start a new cycle without closing out the old, because now you're bringing in new karma into your new cycle. There's some unhealing here. There is a connection that has not been healed. There is a um, memory that has not been healed, something dealing with that inner child, your inner soul, your inner spirit that is causing you not to totally and completely connect to your life purpose. You are just scratching the surface with this bottom row, but there is so much more for you to do with this top row. But it's still in reverse because you're not in the present moment. You're still holding on to some pain, some anguish, some anxiety that's in the past that's causing you not to live in this wonderful holiday season of having fun, laughing, playing, dancing, just enjoying life. And that's causing you to miss out on your divine wisdom because you're in this resistance. So, someone here is on a fence. I see a fence right here. You cannot plant yourself on a fence. You know what I see when I see a fence? And coming from the south, I remember just the fence with the barbed wire at the top. It's kind of like this point here. You cannot plant yourself there. That is the most painfulest place to. My finger hurt right now. I'm just at the resting right here. You can't plant yourself there. That's the most painfulest place that you can be in life. You can't be on both sides. You can't play both sides. You can't be manipulative to one side and think the other side is okay. You can't try to be creative and connect, but then on the other side you don't believe it yourself, in other words. So you're creating something that you don't really believe in yourself because you're on a fence. That is not a good way to go into 2023. I really wish this reading was a lot better than what it is. But we are creatures. We can begin again every second, every moment of the day by living in the present moment, by seeing those unhealed inner child wounds that we need to heal in order to get to the total life purpose that is for us. For us, not someone else's life purpose that's for us, but our life purpose that's for us. Get in your present moment. Love, care, share this holiday season. And in order to start a new cycle anew. All these cards being in reverse tells me definitely somebody is on the fence. So let me put them back. Somebody's on the fence, and that is a very painful and dangerous place to be. All right, so we pulled from the oracle, we pulled the chakra. What are we gonna do next? Let's see. I could go deeper into this. I don't know if I really want to do the clarification cards. But again, I guess the reason you're watching this video is so you can know exactly why you're feeling the way you're feeling. Why is this new creative passion that you have not really what we like to call Luther curling with you, is not really giving you complete satisfaction. You don't really care for it yourself. I mean, you really got to like your own work. If you like your own work, then other people will like it. If you don't like it, then how someone else is going to like it. So that means someone has to be truthful with themselves and get off this fence, this spiritual fence you sitting on. You cannot be... oh my goodness. I just got someone in religion and spirituality. Someone's religion and spirituality. Religion and spirit. Wow. That ain't gonna work, y'all, because let me tell you why. You are double minded. You will be double minded in all your ways. I'm sure if you are religious, you know um, there's a verse in the Bible about being double minded in all your ways. That is definitely not of God. That is not what He wants for anyone's life. You will be used as an example if you are in that state of mind, because God, that is one thing God does not like. Is the double-mindedness, because you on one side you are with God in certain things, and on the other side you are going against God. You are going against His divine wisdom. You are going against His knowledge and wisdom about being in the presence. You are going against the purpose of your life by being against God, and you're not really healing yourself. So, being double minded in your ways won't work. Being on the fence and planting yourself there is painful as hell. Oh my God. And not recognizing God all the time definitely is not the way He wants you to go. People, and I have another channel I'm gonna be giving more in depth on why I decide to do certain things. Words are spells. And it's certain words that I have removed from my vocabulary because I understand that they're spells. There are certain things I have removed from my life because I understand that they were not spells but rituals that did not benefit me. And some people are going to have to see that. If you're on the fence, there's something that you definitely going to have to stop doing that is not going to bring in this divine wisdom, this light wisdom. It could be I'm hearing dark, so you can be receiving from the dark. Yeah, you can be receiving from the dark. That's why you're not able to be adventurous, playful, laugh, and love. That's why you're with these heart chakras out here. That's why you're not in your present moment or life purpose. So this person is really double-minded in their ways, double-minded in their life, and that is not a way to move forward. All right, let's see. We have wisdom cards out. The solar plexus, third chakra, the warrior. The second card is the fifth chakra, throat chakra, willpower and determination. And the first chakra, base chakra, of self-sufficiency. So these definitely match this reading, because you cannot be double-minded in your ways. You cannot have this religious affiliation of being in the darkness, doing dark magic, being connected to dark societies. I'm getting off this card, being connected to fraternities or sororities that do rituals that hurt others. Oh my God, really? Being connected to sexual rituals to try to hold others back, being connected to um, dark divination rituals, um, people who do it for a living, being connected to those. Somebody's being drained. I also feel somebody's being drained of their finances because they are connected to this darkness. You are on whoever's this message or reading is for. If you know someone that is definitely living in a state of depression, denial, instability, at this time, they are on the fence, and God is making that known to everyone around them. They are on the fence. They are worshiping the devil, if some would say it, worshiping dark practices, worshiping practices that hurt others, and trying to present themselves in the light. Wow. You cannot do that. Okay, I'm gonna keep my feelings to myself. But um, let's just move on. Okay, the word warrior, solar plexus. It says, embrace your inner strength, power, and resilience, and allow yourself to shine. Unfold your full potential as empowered person with a true sense of who you are. Live your truth. You grow in consciousness as you overcome and transcend life challenges. You need the warrior inside you for the journey ahead, and you are courageous and moving forward. Realize you're on the fence. You can't live a life on the fence. How painful is that to be on the fence? You lean this way one day, you lean that way one day, but on the fence is very painful. It's double sided, it's two faced, it's double minded. It just doesn't work. Next card we have is fifth chakra, throat chakra, willpower and determination. You set clear boundaries for your own behavior and you cultivate a strong will by being true to yourself. Use your willpower to accomplish your daily tasks and spiritual goals and to encourage uplifting thoughts and behaviors in yourself. Doing this will assist you on the next stage of your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual growth. I don't know if I finished my sentence earlier. I was thinking of let's move on. Stay in touch with your positive thoughts and truth by avoiding substance abuse. Wow. I was just thinking that. I was thinking, oh my God, somebody is living two lives, living a double life. I really feel like this is somebody in a religious um, practice. Maybe several. They're in a church, they're in a secret society, they're in a fraternity, sorority. They probably a member of everything that there is out there. I don't know. But there are at least two or three memberships this person has. And they all contradict one another. So you're kind of like on the fence in everything in your life. And it's hard. You're not moving forward because of where you are. You're stuck on a fence. And you're probably stuck there due to substance abuse. I'm not quite sure with that coming up in the card, but you are able to get through that. Whoever this reading is for, you're able to get through that. You just have to be strong. Your will is strong and your mind is clear. Wow. And the last card we have here is self-sufficiency. By finding material security without being materialistic, you will gain satisfaction, stability, and inner strength. Without looking for that material gain for show, you will find satisfaction, stability, and inner strength. You are resourceful, you put in an effort to be responsible for supplying fundamental needs in your life, such as shelter, food, water, and clothing. You take responsibility for where you are now, where you find yourself in life as you move forward. Get in touch with and trust your innate wisdom, which tells you that you will be provided with all you need. So again, somebody on the fence typically doesn't know their own path in life. They're like teeter-tottering back and forth. They are followers. They go with the trends. They go with what's hot, what's new. They do what that society is telling them to do, what that ritual drives them to do, instead of having their own mind. Um, but yet they know there's another way. They have been shown another way to do things, and they have still decided. And this evil eye is real because nothing just moved away. I don't know why that moved. They have decided to be on the fence, or at least live in this darkness, not accepting the divine wisdom. So again, with this card here, it's time to resist this resistance. Come out of resisting what you know to be true, what you know to be right, what you know to be integrity and truth within your life. What you know will provide you with receiving divine wisdom and status and likeness in God's eye. What you know to be fun, adventurous, playful, and laughing in life again. What you know to be true to yourself, your inner self. I don't know if you can see that face there inside this picture there. Being true to your inner self. Totally understanding your life purpose, not what you pretend to put out, not what you're pretending to be, but the total life purpose, connecting to the light and the spirit within once this inner child is healed. Then you can move forward in a cycle that will be renewed and less resistance to your original path. This is almost painful to me that to know that people still resist good in their life. People still, and when I say that, that means they are what we call them as haters. They hate people that try to do good. They hate people that present love. They hate people that are love. They hate people that are connected to the divine. And that is a spiritual hater of themselves first and then of everyone else around them. Just because they got a little following don't mean that they really care about you either. It's the hate in them that's going to spew out to everyone and everything around them. And that really saddens me to know that people are still there. Um, Let it go. Let it go. Move on in life. If you have made mistakes, know that it was a lesson. Learn from it and keep going. There's no need to hold on to certain things in your life that are going to cause you to continuously hold on to pain and sorrow. Who wants that? And it affects your health as well. Um, it affects your health as well. So let me do some chakra health cards and see what we got going on here. Um, Maybe we can get some answer with these. These may resonate with you. They may not resonate with you. But if they do, hopefully you can use them to kind of help you move forward in repairing whatever negative energy that you seem to be holding on to, if this resonates for you. So, all right, let's do this. We're going to take the first 9. First we have out is pancreatic cancer. That is represented by your solar plexus chakra. Solar plexus chakra also relating to the world around you. This does relate to you holding on to unforgiveness. This does relate to holding on to old ways. This does relate to holding on to um, um, ego, because you are right and everything is your way. That does represent or relate to the world around you because you keep yourself stuck in a box. When you are holding on to that, you can develop a um, a pancreatic cancer, or any form of cancer for that nature. If you think about cancer, how it looks, if you ever pay attention to how it looks, I don't know if people know, but it's like a really dark, evil looking, dead type cell type thing, and then that grows. So if you think about that seed that you have left to rot in your heart of unforgiveness, of unhealing, of no love or compassion, it creates imbalances in your body. Therefore, that seed rots, grows, and becomes cancer. That is the spiritual preference behind cancer. Next card we have out is Alzheimer's. That relates to your crown chakra. That relates to unforgiveness. Not unforgiveness. Well, I didn't mean to say that. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Maybe God is saying that. But it relates to not remembering or not being in your present moment. Usually, Alzheimer's patients are in the past. They don't live in the present. It's very rare that they are, and when they are in an upset mental state. So it's like they would rather be in the past at a happier time in their life, and sometimes that's their most happiest state. But that does relate to the crown chakra. Um, it does relate to the crown chakra and the connection of the loss, degeneration of the neurons connections in the brain. Next, we have bronchitis. That is related to your heart chakra. Bronchitis, of course, we know deals with the lungs, but the lungs are also near the heart. It can be um, also related to your throat chakra because the throat also connects to the lungs. But bronchitis is related to your heart chakra. It is also related to stress on your body not being in a perfect health and allowing it to heal through certain things. And the stress can come out that way as well through bronchitis. At least for me, sometimes it does. Next, we have skin disease that's related to your base chakra, your root chakra. As any disease, illness, or dis-ease in your body starts at the root chakra, at your survival basic instincts. When those things are threatened, the stress level rises. Dis-ease in your body is able to manifest at an easier and more rapid rate, such as skin dis-ease relating to your base chakra. Um, it can be skin cancer, it can be ulcers, it can be boils. All those things are related to your base chakra, which also relates to stress. Fibroids relates to your sacral chakra. This is where our reproductive organs, our creativity, our pleasures and desires. So fibroids can be hereditary sometimes, but they can be in relation to the creativity. If you're feeling creative, or if you're able to create the way that you, in a positive nature, that also. So we all are in creative state. When we wake up daily, we are in a creative state. It's just, is it positive where you're connecting and sharing and people are receiving, or is it in a negative where you're taking and diminishing and draining? So there's always a creative state. It's just, what state are you in? Fibroids, I would say, will put you in the negative creative state because it is sometimes painful, but that is in addition to your body aura that is causing an imbalance. Next, we have hand pain that's related to your throat and heart chakra. Um, it can also be related to your root chakra if you overwork, if you think about it in that way as well. But hands are related to your heart and throat. If you think about heart, um, if a heart attack is coming on, you usually feel it in your your left arm, hand. Um, Sometimes when we are dealing with unforgiveness, arthritis in the hand, inflammation of the joints, all those things are related. And especially if you don't speak that unforgiveness, pain um, can come out in different forms, but it will come out. If you don't speak it out, it will come out in other ways. That's the purpose of that. Thymus gland is related to your throat chakra. It's related to your throat chakra. It does regulate your thyroid, and if that thyroid is out of balance, that will cause your weight possibly to be out of balance, and sometimes there is mental instability tied into that as well. But it also starts with the throat chakra, speaking, living, and loving your truth, right? Everything starts basically with understanding you, your inner self. Next, we have cataracts that's related to the third eye chakra. That is a dis-ease within the eye that stops you from seeing clearly. That does allow your third eye to be more activated. So I don't know any kind of eye illness. I kind of question, and also I don't see it as a third eye. I'm now going to change and start a new cycle of calling it the first eye, right? Because that is the first eye, and the other two um, eyes that we see this 3D world with are the second and third eye. So that's how I'm going to look at it. But that first eye really comes more enlightened when the other two eyes are not able to see clearly. It's like it's forced to become enlightened. So I'm not quite sure if that's a bad thing with cataracts, blindness. Of course, we can't see the 3D world, but sometimes it ain't bad. And lastly, we have itchy throat. Of course, coming from the throat chakra, that can be related spiritually, meaning something you need to say you're not saying, meaning you need to clear your throat, or meaning that you need to express a truth. With all that being said, I need to get me something to drink, which it is New Year's Eve, so yes, I will be getting me something to drink. But this has been quite a reading, quite a reading. I think the underlying thing here is to not be resistant to change, to not be resistant to change, to understand you cannot live on a fence. You have to start this new cycle, developing a way to come off of the fence. Either you're going to live this way or you're going to live that way, but one of them got to be chosen. And of course, as a beacon of light, as a son, chosen one of the sun, I hope you choose light. So with that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful begin to your new cycle. Please, please, please review the last video as much as you need to about planting seeds for your new cycle, and knowing that if you are watching this video, hopefully you can gather some information to help someone else, or if it's relating to some issues in your life, you can gather this information to help you move forward. Either way, I thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing your time with me. Take care. Stay safe in the new year. I'll talk to you later. Bye.